Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to announce the arrival of the Chairman House Committee on Defense, Honourable Jimi Benson. Of course, he is accompanied by the Chief of Defense Staff, General A.G. Olonchaka. I welcome you very warmly to the Defense Headquarters on behalf of General A.G. Olonchaka, Nigerian Army. I am Brigadier General O'Neill Makwachukwu, and it's an honor this morning to be your anchor on this auspicious occasion. It's now my honor to invite the Chief of Defense Staff, our Chief Host, General A.G. Olonchaka, Nigerian Army Medal, to please give his welcome address. Distinguished.
Honourable Jimi Benson, the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Defense, honorable members of the House Committee on Defense, senior officers of the Defense Headquarters, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of officers, men, and civilian staff of Defense Headquarters, I wish to only welcome the House Committee on Defense on this occasion of the oversight visit to Defense Headquarters. Your visit today affords us another opportunity to interact and avail you the needed information on the operational activities of Defense Headquarters as well as 2019 appropriation for Defense Headquarters. The Defense Headquarters, in conjunction with individual services, is involved in several joint military operations which are ongoing in virtually all the geopolitical zones of the country. The operations are aimed at combating security problems such as insurgency, armed banditry, kidnapping, oil theft, pipeline vandalism, farmers, herders conflict, ethno-religious conflict, among others. Detail of these operations will be given in the brief that will be presented shortly. Mr. Chairman, honorable members, kindly recall that our previous interaction on the implementation of 2019 budget and our defense of our 2020 budget proposal, the Defense Headquarters aver that only 72.6% of approved capital budget allocation for the year 2018 was released. For the year 2019, only 40% of the approved capital budget allocation was released. This has significant impact on the DHQ desire to meet some of its operational and welfare projections. It is worthy of mention here that DHQ successfully implemented the 2018 budget in line with the policy thrust of due process, accountability, and transparency. This was done with the fund made available. The implementation of the 2019 budget is also ongoing. The highlight of this will be given shortly during the presentation. We appreciate the support of the National Assembly, particularly the House Committee on Defense, at putting the Armed Forces of Nigeria as part of the legislative agenda of the House of Representatives. It is our hope that with the support and encouragement of the National Assembly, we will be able to develop an Armed Forces of Nigeria that is well motivated, trained, and equipped to respond adequately to our national security commitments. May I also use this opportunity to express a profound appreciation to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for unrelenting effort in ensuring that we are provided with the wherewithal to carry out our constitutional role despite other competing demands for national resources. Once again, Mr. Chairman, distinguished members of the honorable members of the House Committee on Defense, we are most grateful for this oversight visit. It is hoped that any area will require your usual support will be expressly given due consideration. Thank you for coming, and God bless you.
Tirelessly distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the opportunity of listening to the Chairman House Committee on Defense, Honourable Jimi Benson.
Deputy, honourable colleagues, the CDS, and members of his management team, it gives me great pleasure for us to be here today. The CDS has spoken. He said that the Army is engaged in many operations throughout the length and breadth of Nigeria. He also said that the Army and the Armed Forces are engaged in about 36 states in Nigeria in various operations or the other. Despite the phone's challenge, you've been able to participate and calm nerves in these operations and the 36 states. My good friend introduced himself as Rais from Borno State, land of peace, but I think it's land of imagined peace. However, despite the challenges, you've lived above water and you're doing very well. You've been involved in local production of military's hardware and software. We're particularly happy when we got to DICOM yesterday. We saw the Abuja MRAP. I think it's a step in the right direction. And members, I think they deserve a round of applause for that as well. The Abuja MRAP, in my opinion, should be a national pride, because it's going to save us the most foreign exchange. It's going to lead to transfer of technology amongst our youths. It's also going to make us a hub for military hardware in Africa. Secondly, we've interacted with some of your agencies as well. The DSA, the Defense Space Administration, they're also involved in the local fabrication of software. And nowadays, wars and insurgents are fought from the space. So it's also a step in the right direction. So under your watch, these great things are happening. Inventions that are locally made from the armed forces. So they deserve a round of applause again. So without much ado, our job here is to see how taxpayers' money is spent. Though you haven't gotten all your releases, but it's a fact-finding mission. We want to work with you. We want to assist you to ensure that these armed forces will become or will regain its pride of place in Africa and the world. So on this note, I'd like us to please do your presentation so that some of my mates will have a few questions to ask you. Thank you very much.
This one.
special guest.